Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. Dumps it off to Mixon. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Prescott on first down. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Batson now bringing it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, it may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. It's caught by Bryant. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. Throwing the out route. He's got Parker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
When Devontae Parker can play a full schedule, he can be a lot to handle for NFL defenses. 8 years in the league, but only one where he's played all the games in the regular season. But in that regular season, over 1,200 yards, 9 touchdowns. Nice catch there for a first down.
Slot man moves right. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Tua. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on third down. Here's Tua. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he is going to have the Lions first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Back to Mixon on second down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love the blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and short yardage, Prescott. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Ultra. Ready?
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is caught. It's Parker. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. In the second quarter and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
They'll send Marshall in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Let's go.
On first down, Tagovailoa. And he's going to drop this down to Harris, middle of the field. And he's going to be taken down. Three.
That's good for a Lions. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 7, it's second and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Devontae Parker, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much. There he goes, left side. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Washington. Joe Mixon, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Santos with the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you?
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now for the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up 3rd. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Forced out to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. After the turnover, it's Tua. Out left side here to Bryant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. That caught by Tremble. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play there. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, Charles, he was so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16, and able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't give points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
Fourth down, Prescott. That's to his running back, complete. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On play action, Prescott. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain. I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Tua now on 1st down. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
throwing the interception. Here's Prescott. Looking sideline, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And they'll get this down to the 10.
And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They'll give it to Mixon. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Mixon is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Going quickly out to the right side.
Touchdown, Washington.
De'Ami Brown. A 2-yard touchdown grab.
And the Commanders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott off play action. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen,
Back now at Ford Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Prescott yet again. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First down, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here's Batson now, bringing it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
52 blaster. Real green.
Here's Tua. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On play action, here's Tua. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 25-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Damian Harris taking it in from 24 yards out.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
On 2nd and 10, Prescott.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage.
Uncorks one for Davis.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Play action. Now it's Tua. Being chased out left. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
On the left side, Gallup's got it.
And he is going to have the Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here we go. Here we go. Rail, cycle. 43 rail. Black shot.
On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. Back to throw is Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is going to have the Lions first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. He'll get it inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A give to Harris. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now we'll get whistles, and they signal for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
One last shot now for Prescott. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
You gotta choose.